Hey guys, today we're going to do some functional range conditioning for your hips. Okay? So we're going to start out with some controlled articulations, taking the hip joint through a range of motion. After that, we're going to do a little bit of stretching to improve the passive range of motion and then also the active range of motion of that hip joint. Then we'll do some in-range isometrics or contraction at the in range just to make sure you can control that range of motion, and then we'll finish back up with an articulation. Sounds like a lot, it'll make more sense as we go through it. First thing, if you saw our last video on the morning routine, the CARs or the controlled articulations are where we take the joint through full range of motion. So for the hips, it looks like this, okay? So have something to help make sure you don't lose your balance, okay? You're gonna make a grip onto that, push down into the ground, contract your abs, squeeze those abs, make a fist, okay? You wanna make sure that everything that is not moving is contracted really, really hard, just to make sure that that joint is the only thing that's moving throughout the movement. So you're gonna contract. We're gonna use this right leg to do the movement first. So contract everything. Slowly bring the foot across. Lift the knee up as high as you can while keeping the ankle across your body. Now bring the ankle under the knee. Lift the knee as high as you can. Now bring it out to the side. And then from here, internally rotate, lifting the ankle as high as you can, bringing it back and around to meet your knee. From here, lift back up to the side as high as you can. Bring the knee as high as you can underneath the knee right on top of the ankle. The knee right in front of you, lifting as high as you can. Lift that ankle and then slowly bring it down, okay? Other side. Squeeze the arm, push down into the post. Bring the leg across. Slowly bring the knee up as high as you can. From here, bring the ankle underneath the knee, lift as high as you can. Bring the knee out to the side. Rotate. Bring the knee back around to meet the other knee. And reverse. Nice and slow. Feeling that hip joint work. And then bringing it back down to the middle. Okay? So from there, after we kind of feel for where our hip is, we're going to go into a stretch. Okay? So it's going to be a 90-90 stretch. The first one, we're going to focus on external rotation. Okay? So you can, if you're sitting on the ground in a 90-degree stretch, and you feel yourself leaning far over to the side, you can roll up towels, you can use a pillow, you can use blankets, and prop that up underneath your hip to help you get kind of straight up a little bit more. So what we're gonna do now is just stretch forward, okay? Just hinging forward. You should feel a stretch back in the back of the hip, okay? Stretch forward, keeping your chest tall, back flat for 2 minutes, okay? We're just gonna hang out here for 2 minutes. Make sure you breathe. Big, deep inhales, big, deep exhales. As you exhale, try to go a little bit deeper. After our 2 minutes are up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna contract the leg or push the leg into the ground, and then we're gonna actively pull ourselves forward and then stretch again for another 2 minutes. So it's a long time, so get comfortable in that stretch. One more minute. 30 seconds. All right, now we're going to stay in that same position, but we're going to have a 10-second contraction where the outside of our ankle is going to push down into the grass. So we're going to slowly ramp it up for 10, 9, 8, 7. Start contracting harder, pushing harder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Pull yourself, actively pull yourself towards your knee. You're trying to pull the knee off the ground for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hang out right there. And now we have 2 minutes of a stretch. Hold that position, hold that range of motion that you've already gained. Ninety seconds. Forty-five seconds. Last 10. And slowly come out of there. This time, since we're already in this 90-90 position, we're going to work on hip internal rotation here, okay? So you keep that same 90-90 position. Okay, we're going to rotate towards this leg, okay, so that outside leg. And we're going to roll that hip forward if you can and hang out there and stretch, okay? So this is a deep capsule stretch, working on internal rotation. And we're going to hang out here for 2 minutes. Seconds. So for our contraction, which is going to happen here in a little bit, we're going to pull down from the inside of our foot into the grass, and then after that 10-second contraction, we're going to try to actually lift
and rotate that foot off of the ground. We have 30 seconds. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So let's go ahead and contract into the ground for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now try to lift that leg up off. You might feel a cramp in the side of your leg, which is fine. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. 2 minute stretch right there.